Welcome to Wide Steno. Get ready for dictation. 5 seconds to go. Start. The recent disclosure that India has once again topped the global list for doping violations is a matter of grave concern for the nation. For a country that has been investing heavily in its sporting infrastructure, this statistic is not just a blemish, it is a systemic alarm. While the National Anti Doping Agency argues that the high numbers are a result of increased testing and vigilance, the underlying truth cannot be ignored. There is a persistent lack of awareness among athletes, particularly at the grassroots level, regarding the substances they consume. The pressure to perform on the international stage often leads to the adoption of unethical means. If India truly wishes to become a global sporting hub, it must move beyond building stadiums and start building a culture of integrity. This requires strict oversight of coaches, doctors, and sports federations who often operate in the shadows of the athlete's success. Parallel to this ethical crisis in sports is the recurring environmental disaster unfolding in northern India. As the winter chill sets in, the air quality in the national capital and surrounding states has plummeted to hazardous levels. The annual ritual of blame shifting between state governments and the center has begun. Yet the common citizen continues to breathe toxic air. Medical professionals are reporting a significant surge in cases of respiratory distress and cardiovascular complications. The air quality index has breached the severe plus category, making even indoor air unsafe for the vulnerable. The transition to green energy and the management of crop residue are often discussed in high level meetings, but the implementation remains sluggish. The transition requires not just policy papers but massive financial incentives for farmers and a complete overhaul of urban transport systems. We cannot afford to treat public health as a seasonal talking point. The long term economic cost of a sick workforce far outweighs the immediate investment needed for clean air initiatives. In conclusion, whether it is the integrity of our athletes or the quality of the air we breathe, the solution lies in transparency and long term planning. Short term fixes and reactive measures will no longer suffice. As we approach the end of the year, the government must demonstrate a political will that prioritizes the physical and ethical health of its citizens over political expediency. Only then we can move toward a future that is both prosperous and sustainable. Stop.